Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another budget with me video for February. This is going to be the second paycheck week in February for me. My first budget video, I already did the monthly overview, and then this was last week's. So we'll start with on February 13th, I got paid $443.93, which is already like $50 less than my first week where I had a lot of overtime. And this is without them taking out insurance. So my paycheck's also going to go down about $60 a week in insurance, which sucks. So my starting balance was this $47.74 that I ended with. I'm going to put that in both categories. Then my Aramark paycheck. Now we're pretty much done with this sheet. So Aramark gave me $443.93. My other income was my state tax. I got that back as well. And that was for $124. So that is all the income I have so far. I'm going to write out my bills. These are what I have to cover this week. Oh, it would help if I put the paycheck. So the 13th through the 19th. House was $225, and I did actually pay $225 towards it. I like to check it off that I did that. I don't have any other obvious bills. So I'm going to move on to my sinking funds. For sinking funds, I have my personal fund. I try to put $2 in. Oh, I totally skipped envelopes down here, man. I'm like ready to get to the savings because I have cash out that I'm ready to use. So we'll quickly just do gas, food, and shopping. Now, with it being today is Sunday the 16th, I will say I've already gone over what I would normally budget for these categories. So I'm still just going to write down the 30 and then we'll tally it up at the end. I have been tracking my spending and I did already go over, so whoops. That's okay. So moving on to sinking funds. This is my favorite part because I got cash out for this. So CrimeCon, I'm going to budget for 20. The wedding, budget for 10. I'm also doing the savings challenges. So for February, I'm doing $25 a week. So hopefully by the end I'll have $100. And I haven't decided what I'm doing with the money I save from my monthly savings challenges. I think I may make one large debt payment towards the end of the month or the end of the year. But as of right now, I'm not sure. And then that's all for now. So the other bills, I'm going to put my credit card up here. I already made a small payment towards it, but I try to do $25 a week. I paid $15 just because I paid $35 last week and I wanted it to be back on an even $50 so I could track it in my little coloring tracker, just because it's my favorite. And then if I have extra income or extra, I try to make a bonus upstart payment, which is my personal loan from my credit card debt. So I'm just gonna budget 25 for now. So I'm going to assuming this is all of my income for this month, or this week. I think it will be. I don't think I have anything else coming in. So we're gonna go ahead and add that up. $47.74 is what I started with, plus 443.93 plus 124. Now since this can change, I'm going to write it on the budget side rather than the actual side, but if it doesn't change, then we'll just move that over once we are done. Then we're going to subtract 250, which will leave me with 365.67. And then we're going to subtract 90. This is, I say this in every video, but this is my favorite thing about her sheets, is that it's really laid out for you so that you have your income, your bills, your variable spending, savings and debt, and any extra savings, and you should still be positive. And if you're not positive, then you really need to go through and see what you can cut out bill-wise or in your spending. And then, you know, my biggest goal for 2020 is to increase my income, whether it's getting a better job, which I hope to, or, you know, maybe part-time work, I don't know, but I need to definitely increase my income. For the longest time, especially before I started using this method pretty religiously, I was negative every week, negative, because I was outspending what I was making and going into credit card debt. So that's just my favorite thing about her method. So you definitely want to be positive. And I'm going to carry that leftover up here, 275. Oops. Put my period in the wrong spot. Minus 22 or 55. I think that's 63. Yeah, 63, and that's gonna give me $212. Minus 25. Will leave me 187.67. So obviously I already know I went over in food and shopping, but I'm hoping if I don't get gas this week, I'll still be under the $90, except I know we got our Amazon subscribe and save coming in, so that's gonna put me a bit over just because I got a lot of stuff like our regular things. And that's a great thing if y'all are paying for Prime already to do the subscribe and save, because it will definitely save you a good amount of money. I have all of our regular things like toilet paper, our Nexium, eye solution, things like that that I know we're gonna need regularly. I have them shipped through Amazon, and then most food products that we just pick up ourselves. But I recommend it. So I'm gonna take out these 3 envelopes, I think. Oh, and wedding. And then I pulled out some cash. Now, I was trying to figure this out. I had it organized a little bit. I have a lot of ones because my personal fund I always do in my checking account, so that'll be online. So the only cash I have is 20 for CrimeCon, 10 for the wedding, which I'm hoping is 5, 6, 10 for the wedding, 25 for February, and then 6 for camping. And then that leaves me an extra $20. I think I pulled this out for like shopping, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna just start stocking these and updating them. So currently, wedding has $20. Today is the 16th, but I'm just gonna write the paycheck date because that was when I took the money out. And it's going to have $30 now. Was it this one? No. This one. Yeah, so $30. So wedding is updated with $10. CrimeCon is my current one. I didn't update the envelope because I couldn't find my black marker. So I'm gonna do that now on 2/12. I'm gonna deposit $20 and that'll give me $440. I don't know why I had written in this one in black already, and then when I did the envelope I wrote in blue because that's primarily, like, this is my favorite marker to use for budgeting. But it kind of drives me crazy because now when I go to update it, I'm like, I need two different colors because I don't want this to be in black and blue. I don't know, I'm too OCD for that. So once I get to this point, I tend to go in and exchange out the 20s for 100s just to save room. But at the same time, I've been doing other cash spending, so I've been keeping the little bills to trade it out. So I'm just gonna leave it in 20s for now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 440. So I know also I'm going in a few months, so I don't really need to save that much room because, you know, I'm going to be probably depositing this. I'm not going to take cash to Florida, so I'm definitely going to be depositing this into my checking account and then having a, like, paper. I know the Budget Mom does, like, a checking account tracker, so you can track your spending without carrying the cash when you're traveling. So that's nice. I'm going to do 20, 10. For camping is my $6. And this, once it gets, this is definitely one. Since this is going to June, it's going to be a few months. So this is one I will keep trading out the smaller bills for. But it's been nice when I go to the ATM and I don't get exactly what I want out to have smaller bills here so I can trade it out and make it work with other envelopes. So I may just leave. So camping got $6. And then lastly, the February challenge is gonna get 25. This one I've just been tracking on the back of this, like, ATM envelope to make sure that I've got it. So on 2/13 it should be a total of $50. So 20, 40, 50. Okay, so now since we have this filled out, I'm going to put these back and then I'll show y'all my spending tracker that I have at the moment. So I'm gonna show y'all my, so this is what I made the extra payment for because I had 5 $25 payments and then I had one $35 payment and then one $15. So basically I should have 7 $25s, is that right? So here I can color in pink. So I'm like a third of the way through my credit card debt. Yay. My student loan I think is up to date because my first one was October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, that one's colored up to date. Here's some quotes, my sinking funds. Ooh, which my CrimeCon is at 420, so I can color the rest of this one up a bit. Okay, so these can all go back in here. And then I'm gonna show y'all my spending tracker. So I ended with $47 in my account. And on 2/13 I got paid. I got an Aramark paycheck for $443.93, which brought me to $491.67. So then once I got my paycheck, I immediately transferred money to the house fund to make sure that's covered, which was $225. I always try to do that weekly to make sure that I have the money set aside. On the 13th, I took out cash of $81. So y'all just saw me stuffing my envelope, and then I have a bonus 20 here that I haven't figured out where I'm putting it yet. So that leaves me with $266.67 and $185.67. Then on the 14th, and I didn't notice this, but it explains why I have so much extra money, I got my state tax return. So income of $124, which put me back at $309.67. Then I spent $15 on my Saver One credit card. So then we went to Walmart, and then on the 15th we went to this rock shop. It's one of the really cool places in Midlothian. I love it. And so we took my friends there just so they could see. It's like just a museum in there. And I bought a book on crystals, and then I bought my mom's renewal for her car. So I'm just gonna put that under shopping, even though it's not shopping, but I'm gonna include it as like a gift to my mom. And we did her a 2-year renewal for $78.50, which brought me down to $161.85. And then we went and had lunch at Wheezy's Kitchen. The food was super good, and that was $35.46. So I'm gonna highlight what these are, and always draw a little line showing that these is from my number 2 February paycheck. So income is always green. State taxes, bonus income. Shopping is this blue. Bills are gray. ATM cash I never highlight. Debts red. Food is this bright orangey color. And then shopping. Now I'm gonna move over to Chase, because Chase will be another one that's gonna get me with our auto shipments. I mean, it's not gonna get me because I knew they were coming, but I don't really know what I did, but somehow I've had like a statement balance of $18.94, and I can't figure out if I just messed up somewhere. So I'm like, where did the
A few moments later.
Fee? What's the fee for? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to.
One eternity later.
Okay, I'm back. I'm an idiot. So I had a return payment fee because I don't know what happened. I think either my card was locked or I didn't have enough money in my checking account for when I made the payment, and so it got returned and I got charged a fee, which sucks. Like, sucks. It's just more money for the credit card companies. So that explains my payment though, or my ending balance that I was not understanding. So on the 15th, we have some Amazon purchases. They're all pending. They're like one lump purchase. It's $93.42. So $18.94 plus $93.42 equals $112.36. And that's going to be the payment I need to make towards Chase, which should give me enough leeway, as long as I factor in these plus what I've already spent. We should be good. I can tell you though, with that car renewal, we definitely went over. I mean, we would have gone over anyways, but we definitely went over our food and shopping budget. I'm just gonna highlight the shopping in blue, and the fee is like a debt to me, so it's gonna get red. And then I'll just need to make a $112 payment towards Chase and factor in this. So that is my budget so far, and once I finish all my spending for this week, then I will update it on the 19th and I'll let y'all know. I'll be back then. Alright, so I'm back. It's currently February 19th, the last day of my paycheck week. So we're just gonna close out my budget. For start, everything is updated with my $47, what I had from last week, my paycheck, and I got my state return, which totally saved my ass this week. So I'm going to add those up and just confirm that it is the right amount. So I got $615.67. For Saver One, I only ended up paying $15, and 15 doesn't sound like much, but I just wanted to even it back out for my coloring sheet because I had paid $35 last week. I'm gonna double check it, but 15 is what I have that has come out. So for gas, I did not spend any money on gas this week. Gas was completely paid for by my boyfriend. We do try to split it. Like last week I was out in the car alone, so obviously I got gas, but he's pretty good about paying for gas every week, and then I get the random things on Amazon, like our toothpaste, eye solution, stuff like that. So we've got like a pretty good system down of splitting things up. And then for food was $41.98, which wasn't horrible. Most of our groceries were last week, and this $41.98 was only eating out. We went out to a restaurant with my friends when they were in town, and then we stopped and got a snack from Sheetz. So really, we didn't buy any groceries this week or anything like that. And then shopping was a bit more expensive because we were out having a good time. So shopping was $219.72. Then I think I'm going to put my Amazon fee here, or maybe under bills. It's not really bill. It's also not a pleasurable. I'm just so upset because in my like 5 years or 8 years, I think I've had this credit card like 8 years, and in my 8 years I've not made a mistake like that. So it was just irritating. In my last video, I couldn't figure out like why I had this extra $18.94 like debt, and I like went way back and realized it was a fee for a mistake I did. And that's one of those things where it's nice to have a checking account cushion, so if you get a fee you can cover it, you know. So I'm gonna go up here, and I kind of got lost in the sauce with that fee, so I'm gonna subtract the $225 because I covered my house payment first, and then the $15 Saver One payment, and that's I can't do math in my head. $240, and that left me with $275.67 because I did $10 less than what I had planned. So I'm going to carry down the $275.67 and subtract my envelope totals. Wait, what did I do? $375. Ah! Ignore me, I almost made another mistake. Woo! $375.67. My bad. So then I'm going to subtract $41.98 and $219.72 and $18.94. And that leaves me with $95.03. As of right now, I think this is actually going to work out perfectly, I hope. So, we'll see. Might still be a little off. Moving on to my sinking funds. I transferred over $2 to my bank account, which leaves me with $93.03. Well, first I'm going to carry the $95.03 over here, because that was my actual. This is what I had budgeted for. You can tell I way overspent in my envelope categories, which left me less than what my budgeted leftover was. So from $95.03, I'm going to subtract the 2, and then basically $81 is what I spent in my cash envelopes. Woo, whoop, whoop, whoop. It's seriously the best feeling when your budget aligns with what you actually have in your checking account. It's wonderful. So I am left with $12.03 after I took out my $81 in cash plus my $2 in my personal fund. This also stumped me last week. I was off by a bit. I realized my mistake, and then I just like erased half the footage and was just like, y'all, I'm not gonna put y'all through trying to figure it out. The $2 for my personal fund is online on my checking account, and then the rest is cash. So I only took out 81 in cash, but it's 83 total for the sinking fund section. And then carrying this down, $12.03, and then my income after everything is taken out and allocated is $12.03, and this is what will start my next week off on the 20th. So whew, I'm excited. I feel like not rare, like normally I have pretty good weeks where everything lines up, but it's just also like really great to see it actually line up on camera. So that I'm just so excited. It's beautiful when that happens. As you can see here, my $12.03. So I'm just gonna put all this back, and y'all can see here, this is my beautiful credit card sheet. I'm almost like a third of the way, maybe almost halfway to paying off my credit card. That was why I did the extra like $15 payment, was just so I could just completely fill in a line because it was really bothering me. And then this brings us to the 19th, and then I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna film what I actually get paid here, and we'll kickstart the next week, which I'm super excited for. This way, girl, y'all, we got all sorts of hot mess. I did not find $10. Rewatching my footage, I was like, I'm a dumbass. It's fine. So we're just gonna pop this baby back in here, and the $12.03 will be what I put up here for my start. And then we're gonna put my trackers back in. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.